Hello guys, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So before we get started with today's build, I would like to say a massive thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. So in case you don't know what Surfshark is, they are a VPN service, and VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. What a VPN can do for you is keep your personal data safe if you're ever on public Wi-Fi. So say that you're working on the go while on a train, maybe you're sitting at a cafe, or you're on public Wi-Fi on your phone if you're out traveling when that becomes an option again. A VPN will essentially add an extra layer of security, so you can, for example, keep yourself safe from identity theft. What you can also use it for, and what I personally use it for the most, is to unlock content that is otherwise locked in your country. So for example, you know Netflix. Maybe this comes as a surprise to some of you, probably not, but Netflix libraries are not the same in every single country. So the selection of series that we have available to us here in Denmark might be different from the ones that you have in the US, but by using a VPN service, I can change my location from Denmark to the US and gain access to all those series as well. And since there are so many different locations to choose from, you can basically expand your Netflix library like crazy. And you can also use it on other pages, such as here on YouTube. Surfshark is available for your computer, but you can also get it for your iOS or Android phone, and you can even get it for PlayStation and Xbox. They have 24/7 live customer support, a 30-day money-back guarantee, and if you use my code Aveline, you get 83% off plus an extra 3 months for free. So you guys know, if you've been here, if you've been following my channel for a while, I've been working with them for, I think we're closing in on like 10 months or so. They have an amazing service. I can highly recommend them. Extra online protection is always a good thing, but even if you're just looking for more entertainment, such as expanding your Netflix library, they're perfect for that. So highly recommend Surfshark. Anyways, thank you again to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get on with the build. So today we are starting theme week, which I will be extending to next week because I know that it's Saturday and basically the week is over already. So we're all good though. If you guys can guess what the theme for this week and also next week is going to be or is before I tell you, I will probably not be very impressed because I feel like it should be pretty obvious from the whole title, you know, Mom to 7 Toddlers. Maybe not. We're doing Disney week. There, I said it. Whatever. We're doing Disney inspired builds. So not like, we're not recreating builds from the Disney movies, but we're doing builds that are inspired by the stories. So this one is inspired by Snow White. So Snow White and the 7, I almost said toddlers. And the 7 dwarfs, I'm so sorry. It's just because it's Mom with 7 toddlers, so I got the two mixed up in my head. It's fine. Whatever. And we're building a cottage for them because they live in a little cottage in the woods in the movie, so I thought it would be kind of fitting. So yeah, that is what we're doing. I have a couple of other stories that I definitely want to cover, but if you guys can tell me what your absolute favorite Disney movie is in the comment section so that I can decide on the last ones that I'm doing next week, that would be very helpful because I would love to do the ones that you guys appreciate or adore the most or whatever, so let me know. We'll probably do another Disney week sometime in the future, and we'll recreate the movie houses and such because they have a couple of like really good ones. Some of the ones from Lady and the Tramp, for example, are absolutely beautiful. Will probably be an issue to recreate in the game, but still absolutely gorgeous. Some of the castles are, I'm not that big on building castles, like I'm not gonna lie, it's not really my thing, but I would be tempted to try out something. So yeah, definitely let me know if that's something you want to see. If I sound like a little bit off today, it's just because I did not really sleep. So if my voice sounds a little bit rough, just ignore it. I just feel like I can kind of hear it myself, but maybe it doesn't really, maybe you can't hear it through the microphone or whatever. I don't know. I also edit my audio just a little bit before I upload it, just to make sure that I get rid of some of the echo in here because my office, unfortunately, is quite echoey, but in case you could tell that my voice sounds a little bit rough, just ignore it. I'm completely fine. I was just rudely awoken by a dog this morning, which was not my own dog. I don't have a dog, but someone in this apartment building has a dog, and it would not stop barking, so that's a thing. Love dogs, but would like for their owners to just you know, calm them down a little bit or something. That'll be great, especially when you live in an apartment building and you're surrounded by other people. I feel like it's just nice to take that into consideration. I don't know how to say that anyways, but I hope you guys will like this house. It is built in Windenburg on one of my favorite lots up here. Actually, I forgot what it's called, but it's a 30 by 20 and it's in the foresty area. I love building in this area because I just love the surroundings, and I feel like cottages especially fit perfectly up in this little corner of the map. So yeah, that is where we're building this house. Also, of course, because it is like the house in the movie is out in the woods, so it kind of made sense, or it definitely did make sense to build it up in this area. So yeah, but I hope you guys will like it. Also, just in case you didn't know from the title, it's for a mom and 7 toddlers. So there's literally like 7 toddler beds scattered around the house, and you could fit in 2 parents actually, because I did make sure to place the bed in the middle so you can enter either sides of it. But it was decorated with kind of like a Snow White sort of person in mind, so I don't know if that makes sense. You'll probably see it once we get to the interior. At least how I sort of interpret what she would like. Does that make sense? So before I started building this house, I actually created another shell, but it turned out way too big. Also, I planned on building something a lot smaller, so I actually wanted this video up yesterday, but I like the shell of this house, so I wanted to stick to it. I just knew that I wasn't going to be able to finish it on time because I don't like to release videos at 12, so midnight. I like to release them around 6, 8 my time, which is Central European, is it called summertime now, I suppose? Whatever, Central European time. So I would have had the video up at like 12 midnight-ish, and I feel like that's just a little bit late, so I decided to push it for today, and I hope that's okay. That's why we haven't really done a lot of builds or videos this week, simply because I was supposed to get this up Friday, but no, it didn't work out that way. And I've been actually editing a lot of other videos this week, so both for the vlogging channel or the lifestyle channel, but also I've been recording and editing a lot on my Roblox channel, so it's not like I haven't been working on videos, I just haven't sat down and actually built. So that is a thing. Sims is definitely what takes up most of my time when it comes to doing YouTube. The Roblox videos are kind of quick to record. The lifestyle videos it's kind of like a process throughout the week, I suppose. I don't know how long it would actually take to record just like a sit down and talk video. I don't know. But Sims videos take such a long time to record. So I've just been working a little bit on this and that this week, but I'll make up for it next week because I know that I didn't really release a lot this week. So we'll definitely do a fair amount of videos next week, and I'm excited for it. I love the theme of this week. This and next week, whatever. Let's just say this week. I love the theme because I love Disney. So as you could probably tell, I don't know if you've seen my background, but I have like Disney princesses and some sidekicks, and there's a Dumbo as well. I have Marvel, which is technically also owned by Disney now. So yeah, I don't know, I love Disney. Definitely let me know which one is your favorite, by the way. I need to know. So before we continue with the voiceover, I do want to quickly mention this, and it's actually making me slightly uncomfortable even having to say it, but I'm probably sounding really serious right now. Anyways, I'm not good at being serious. I don't know, if you know me in real life, you would know. But I'm just setting down my personal boundaries, and I know that those of you who have been doing this are just trying to help me and stuff, but honestly, like, I am completely good in real life. The only thing that's really bothering me these days is lockdown, which I feel is very normal. Lockdown has been going on for a long time by now, so it's getting to a lot of people's heads. I do get that, like, completely, and myself included. But I just kind of, like, very not in a non-rude way whatsoever, kindly ask you guys to stop diagnosing me with stuff. I've both been getting comments and now also an email with a variety of things, and it's just making me uncomfortable. I don't know if other people in this community also get this or if it's just me. I literally no idea, but I don't know. That specific thing is kind of making me uncomfortable because it's so close to like personal stuff, but I'm all good, so like don't worry about me. Unless I specifically say in a video that I'm not good. Like I'll tell you guys because I'm very honest. Like I don't like to lie or sugarcoat things, as you've probably noticed. But I would just very much like it if we could stop trying to diagnose me with a variety of things because I am a little bit uncomfortable with it. So that would be very nice. But I do realize that I recognize that you're just trying to help me, but trust me, we're all good. Like I'll be honest with you guys, if we're not good anymore, I'll be honest. So yeah, anyways, like last week, when was it? Not last week, 2 weeks ago, I was feeling very down for a couple of days, but it's basically just like lockdown blues, I suppose. So, and then the weather was really good for a couple of days and I was all like cheery and stuff. But now it's kind of gray and cold again. Like it swapped literally within a week. It swapped from 20 degrees Celsius to like 6 or something, like within a couple of days. What's up with that? Spring, come on. But yeah, anyways, not to change the subject completely, I'm just gonna wrap it up, but I would very much appreciate it if you would stop diagnosing me with a variety of things, because trust me, if something's going on, like I'll go to the doctor or therapist or whatever is needed for that. So like we're all good, but I appreciate you guys for caring enough about me to worry, but we're good. I know that that's a little deep for a Sims voiceover, but I don't know where else to say this because I don't want to make a big Twitter thread about it. I don't want to post about it on the community tab either, so I'm just gonna tell you guys in a voiceover. We don't always talk about the build nonstop anyways, right? So we're good, right? We're okay. Anyways, we are working on the interior of this build. So I do want to say, what's it called? Color scheme wise, I went with, was it light blue and pink to start out? Yeah, light blue and pink to start out with. But then I thought, because this is just supposed to be inspired by Snow White. It's not supposed to be like for Snow White, if you know what I mean. But then I thought it would actually, I don't know, it would be funnier if I kind of took inspiration from the color scheme of her dress as well, which is a little bit, like it's a little bit much for me personally because it is literally all the 3 primary colors depending on what's it called? Which one you go with? Because there are 2 different ones. I forgot how you say that in English, but I don't even remember how to say that in Danish either. But anyways, her color, or the color of her dress, is blue, yellow, and red. So the primary colors. And I don't really like to mix all of those 3 together. I feel like that's a little kindergarten-ish. So I am not a big fan of blue and red together either, but I'm not a big fan of red and yellow together either. Like, it depends a little bit on the situation, but in general, not really that big of a fan. So I decided to go with mainly blue and yellow throughout this house. So if you don't remember what her dress looks like, by the way, I would recommend just quickly Googling it. So actually I'm gonna do that because I don't even fully remember right now. What if I'm just like saying stuff and it's not true? That would be so embarrassing. Okay, so the main colors of her dress are definitely blue and yellow. And then there's a little bit of red, such as the bow tie, the little bow in her hair, and also some, what do you call those? Whatever, ribbons and stuff on her dress. They're red. So the main colors though are yellow and blue. My voice, I cannot control it today. If it cracks, like that's just gonna happen. Just ignore it. It's fine. Whatever. It's just one of those days. So I decided to change the color scheme from blue and pink to blue and yellow instead. So it's kind of inspired by her dress a little bit. However, it's not throughout, like, it's not going to be massively or majorly blue and yellow throughout the entire build, but we're definitely sticking to those colors when I am using colors. So hope that's okay with you guys. Hope you will like it. I do know that it's a color scheme that I often go for, but like I said, like I don't really, yellow and red together are not really my thing, and also blue and red together, I don't know what it is about those. I feel like it gets a little bit childish as well. I don't know. So Yellow and blue though, love it, going for it. I hope you guys will like it. I would not, could you imagine sitting at this dining table, just like one parent and then 7 toddlers, and they're all like, that mom would never get any rest. I feel so sorry for her, but like, I don't know, to me it made more sense to make them toddlers instead of kids, right? Like, I don't know, maybe I should have made them kids instead. I'm not really sure. What would you have done? Because toddlers are, it's quite a lot if you think about it. So, would definitely not recommend just like casually playing in this house, but if you are doing the 7 toddler challenge, it might be a little bit of fun. There's quite a lot of toys around as well. You would be cheating though, because I think, or wait, I don't remember the rules for that challenge now that I think about it. Are you allowed to just live in whatever house, or do you need to stick to a budget or something? I'm not really sure. So, yeah. If someone's considering doing the challenge and you don't have to stick to a budget, I just got you a house. You're welcome, I suppose, because there's a lot of toys around, so the toddlers will definitely be kept busy. There is one thing though, I did place most of their beds on the 2nd floor, so they will have to go up and down the stairs. If that's a problem, you could either teach them to walk quickly, or you could either teleport them or have the mom carry them up, which I think is the only option that you have if they don't know how to walk themselves, which would probably be a lot of work. I would highly recommend that you teleport them, but that would also be cheating, so what you gonna do? I don't know. Anyways, I'm just happy that I'm not playing that challenge because that would stress me out. So I think there's like, which, okay, wouldn't really matter anyways, but there's 2 bathtubs in this house. There's one on the 2nd floor, there's one on the ground floor as well. But you only have one parent, so you can't really use both at the same time because toddlers can't bathe themselves. But there are 2, just to help you guys out a little bit if you do decide to play in this house. I cannot English today. It's fine, it's the same old usual, you know how it is. I did include footage of all 3 bathrooms, by the way, so you get to see how they all look. They are not the same. I did use the same items though, I think, but still, like, the layout of them are a little bit different from each other. I feel like this is probably the most interesting one because the layout over here in the corner is a little bit not special, but different from the others because they're just like rectangles basically. So, and I also managed to place down like 3 potties as well. So once the toddlers are potty trained, they can use all 3 at the same time because they can do that themselves, as far as I remember at least. They can do that themselves once they're potty trained. So that is going to be good. Very helpful for gameplay in this house because, you know, you want to make sure that you do everything that should be helpful for these parents, or just singular parent, because this is stressful. Or the challenge, if you play that is stressful, I could imagine. I feel like I've seen people play it here on YouTube, but it's probably been a long while since I have. I generally actually don't watch Sims videos. I've explained this before, but gameplay has never really truly been my thing. Like, neither just to sit here and play, or not in The Sims 4. I actually used to play Sims 1 and 2 like a lot, and I'd never build in those games. When I did the little Sims 3 that I did, I would also be playing rather than building, but building in The Sims 4 has just kind of like drawn me in, so that's what I've been focusing on more than anything else, to be honest. But I used to watch Let's Plays before I started making videos myself, so even though I wasn't drawn towards gameplay like for my own game, I used to watch a lot of Let's Plays, and then I started making videos and I just kind of stopped watching Let's Plays. And I know these days there's been a lot of talk on Twitter about, or over the past couple of months, about how Let's Plays aren't really doing that good on YouTube anymore, so I don't know if anybody's doing the 7 Toddler Challenge, or if it's just kind of like done, gone, whatever, however you say that. But I don't know, do you guys still watch Let's Plays? I suppose that most of you are probably into speed builds more than anything else because you're watching my channel, you're watching my video. So I'm guessing that you're more of like a speed build kind of person, but if you do watch Let's Plays, I would love to know. Actually, not that I'm considering starting one myself because I think I'm just gonna stick to speed builds, to be honest, but if you do watch Let's Plays, let me know. I'm kind of curious. So here in the living room, I am placing down some toys, even though they're quite close to the fireplace, which I know doesn't really make a difference in The Sims, but it's something that I think about when I'm building, because in real life, you would in no way have toddlers close to the fireplace, especially not if it's on, right? Like if it's lit up. I feel like that would be so irresponsible, but I don't know. I don't have kids, so what would I know? Maybe it's okay. I don't really know. I know that if I had a dog, though, I would not let it close to the fireplace if it's ever on. So, but in The Sims, it's all good. Well, toddlers can't die in The Sims either, so I think we're good. Like they're kind of like holy in that way. Does that make sense? I might have not used the word holy the correct way, which I apologize for, but in Danish, if you say something is, wait, what's the word that you use when you describe animals that are safe? That word. That's toddlers, but in The Sims. Yeah, okay, just let me know that word, because I cannot remember it for the life of me. Animals that are not supposed to be harmed, what's that called? Please let me know. So because of that, I decided to place down some toys for them anyways, because there's quite a lot of beds in their bedrooms, and even though they have toys in there, I do feel like they might end up a little bit cramped if they're all gonna sit in there and play with their different toys. So just, it's good to like spread it out a little bit over the build. It's quite a larger kind of cottage as well, so there's plenty of space, technically. I just there's quite a lot of beds in those bedrooms. I'm just saying. So yeah, I hope it's okay though. Doing this house also made me realize that we desperately need more toddler beds. Some that are a little bit more cottagecore would be cool, because honestly, this is the only one that actually fit the aesthetic of the house, and it's a base game one. I had to overuse it like crazy, so it would be nice in the future at some point to have maybe a couple more toddler beds that aren't necessarily like super colorful like some of the toddler beds are. I know we have another one that is newer from Eco Lifestyle as well, but that one's not very cottagecore either. So, you know. But yeah, some of the toddler beds are they're a little bit too colorful for certain kinds of interiors, such as this house. So I had to use this specific bed over and over and over, and I really desperately tried to use it in different colors as well. I feel like these colors actually go well together. I think they match well with the wallpaper, which is why it works, but it might just be my reshader or something. I don't really know. But I do like the little color play we got going on in here. So color play, I just completely translated that from Danish. That's whatever. It's fine. You guys get what I mean, hopefully. You usually do, so we're all good. So yeah, this is the second one of the toddler bedrooms on the second floor actually. So I haven't done the one on the ground floor yet, but we're doing that as the last room, I think. And again, just like 2 beds, lots of toys, lots of decor. I want to make sure that they all had like all the toys that they needed so you could age them up quickly, even though, you know, it's supposed to be Snow White inspired, so they're not supposed to age up technically. But if you are, like, I did have the challenge in mind when I was building this house, because I feel like that would be it would be obvious to use this house for that purpose, the purpose of doing the challenge, I mean. So lots of toys was kind of needed so that you could age them up quickly, because I think the goal of that challenge is to actually age up your toddlers. So make sure that they all 7 of them aren't taken away by child services, I suppose it's called in The Sims. I don't really remember, but you guys get what I mean. So yeah, lots of toys around for them to play around with and level up their skills and stuff. I think it's good we're at the end of the voiceover now, because I feel like my voice is slightly failing on me, so I am probably gonna be wrapping up this voiceover now, because other than just finishing up this room, we're moving on to the outside and just doing this little area, and I think that is actually about it. So if you guys like this house, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT, and the tray files, as always, will be on my Patreon, which will be linked in the description box, and I think also in the pinned comment. Maybe not. If it's not in the pinned comment, check the description box. So yeah, and if you can't find a link to the website gallery, it'll be on the in-game gallery. It's just sometimes the website gallery does not work for me for some reason, so I just can't always link it. That it is what it is. If you like lifestyle videos, check out my lifestyle channel, and if you like Roblox, check out my Roblox channel. Both will be linked to in the description box as well. I hope we're still good, by the way, despite me just like making my personal boundaries clear earlier in this video. I don't know, I feel like it's important to me to just yeah. But just know that I don't take offense. It makes me a little bit uncomfortable, so I have to like speak on it basically. But I hope we're good. I appreciate you guys so much. So anyways, other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.